welcome back to my channel, Ndifema Lebu. In today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the 30 things that I've learned in my 30 years, okay? Because I mean, 30, that's like 3 decades. So I have been around, I've been living. So obviously, there's things that I've learned along the way about myself, things that I love, things that I like, and things that I really am working on. I do not love, I do not want them anymore. But hey, this is a journey, I'm learning, okay? So I'm just gonna go right into this. The first one, this is very important actually. So the first one will be I've learned to be more confident in myself. You know, I wouldn't want to lie. In my 20s, I wasn't the most confident person. I was smart, but I wasn't confident. Do you understand? So I wasn't all that. I knew I could do things. I knew I was a powerhouse, but I wasn't confident. Okay, let's just leave it at. Number two, I've learned that I'm actually impulsive. I think I've always known this, but I thought it was the drive. I am very impulsive. If I'm to think of anything right now, I want to do it right now, not tomorrow, not the next minute. Listen, right now. And I don't know, I don't think it's a good thing. And I was talking to my partner. I was like, do you think me being impulsive, he's actually the same? So I'm like, do you think me being impulsive is a bad thing? And he was actually just sharing the sentiment with me to say it can be a good thing because you're gonna make things happen. At the same time, it can be not so good thing. Yeah, so I'm working on that. I think in my 30 years I have to think think things through. You just don't want to do things because your mind is telling you to go for it. It's a good feature on a person. It can be, however, it has consequences, right? So number three, I'm a very emotional person. Honey, I am emotional. I cry for everything and anything. Like I listen, I'm very emotional. I take things personal. Yeah, that's just me. And I wouldn't say I'm working on it because this is part of my personality. I bona ke look hard. That's literally me. And I'm not working on anything on this one because I'm just like, it's okay to be emotional. It's okay to cry. I mean, I think crying is medicine in a way. I don't know, maybe I'm just lying to myself, but hey, I'm not working on this one. I've just realized this, that I'm very emotional and it's okay. I'm not justifying anything. I'm just saying for me it is okay to be emotional. Okay. Number four, I overgrew being people's pleaser. Listen, there's a lot of things that I did in my 20s. Like, I would please people. I'll do anything to please people. I'd force relations. I'd do whatever they wanted me to do because I wanted to fit in. I wanted to please them. I'm done with that nonsense. I'm literally done with that nonsense. I'm like, I'm gonna choose me first because I've been choosing people, and hey, I'm not doing that in my 30s. Number six, I love love. I love love. Literally, I love love. I don't know. I think I, I wouldn't say I wasn't given enough love, but I would say I don't know how to put this, but let me just say I love love. I literally wear my heart on my sleeves. Like, I wear my heart on my arms. I wear my heart on my forehead. That is just me. And hey, you can judge me for loving. I'm stupid when I love, but it's okay. I think a lot of people relate to this one. Okay, yeah, this one, my pride doesn't allow me to say this, but hey, I'm just gonna say it. So I give my victim mentality, like I give my victim mentality a takeover. Do you understand? Like, I like to act like I'm being victimized a lot of time. It's this victim mentality that comes and go and whatever. And when you call me to order, kind of victimizing me, it's not okay. But I'm working on this one because it makes me a very shitty person, and I don't like being a shitty person. You know, you can love, you can give, you can be kind, but if you have a victim mentality, you are just a shitty person personally. Well, not personally, but period. Yeah, English. Anyway, let's move on to number 8. It's okay to bail on people. Okay, so number 9, I've learned that it's a-okay to acknowledge my ancestors. Um, if you know me personally, you know that I'm a die-hard Muzalwan. Like, I'm 100% Muzalwan. So obviously the Bible is against our ancestors, and I don't know. Recently, I'm just like, but why do I have to acknowledge the ancestors who are in the Bible, but not my own ancestors? You know, the people that I've met, like my late grandmother, my late grandpa, and. So I'm acknowledging my ancestors. Yes, I still believe in God. Yes, I am still a Christian, you know, but I'm acknowledging my ancestors because, child, those are part of me, obviously. So I don't want to go deep into onto number 10, okay? I think I've spoken about this one, but I'm just gonna go ahead with this one. I give what is given to me. Like, if you give me 10% of your energy, I'm gonna give you 10% of my energy. Like, let's not use each other. If you give me whatever, I'm gonna give you that. If you don't talk to me, I don't talk to you, literally. That is one thing that I've learned. Do not give too much. Do not force relations. Do not force anything. Give what you are given. Don't overgive, no, because it can be draining, okay? Number 11, I can actually stand for myself now. Like, for the longest time, I didn't want to say my mind. For the longest time, I was just quiet. For the longest time, I'll just be, I'll be, anybody could just do whatever they want with me, literally. Like, they could be on my head doing whatever. I would say it's okay. But right now, I'm standing my guard. Like, I'm standing for myself, because what nonsense. Like, no, you're not gonna do that to me, okay? I can stand up for myself. I can say whatever I want to say. So yeah, I've learned that in my 30 years, okay? I learned late, trust me. I am kinder to myself, honey. A lot of time I used to beat myself because da 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 was not working, this and that wasn't working for me here. A lot of things were, I would beat myself if things were not going my way. And unfortunately, life is unpredictable. 80% of the things are not going our ways. You have no control of 80% of the things. But really, I'm just learning to be kinder to myself, to say, if this and this is not working out, it's okay. If this and this is not happening, it's fine. I'm being kinder to myself. And had I known the impact and the power being kinder to yourself has, I could have been kinder to myself a long time ago. So try that on yourself, you will see. Give yourself 18. I am using money wisely. I mean, we are old, guys, okay? We are very old. We have to use money wisely. You cannot just be using money recklessly. It's not on. Well, I've always been wise with how I use my money. I've always been able to save my money, even when I had like little money, obviously. And well, right now I'm broke. Being old can make you broke, honestly. But I'm learning to make or to use my money wisely. I do not just use my money on anything and everything. No, I'm wiser this time financially, but I'm broke. Okay. Anyway, number 14, I don't think, I know I am more reserved now. Like, I do not react to whatever. Well, I think I do. Here and there I do, but I am more reserved on a lot of things. Like, man, I'm proud of myself. I'm actually more reserved, and I think it's great. Number 15, I have very healthy friendships. Like, listen, my circle is super small. Like, listen, I don't have a lot of friends, but the ones that I have as my friends, like, we don't talk every day, we don't talk every other week, but when I talk to them, I actually gain something from them, and I'm loving this healthy friendship. It's very healthy, it's not toxic, it's like we want each other to win, like we're wishing a win on every one of us, and it's actually very great. Like, it's great, we give room to our friendship to breathe, we don't neck, we don't, man, it's nice. Like, my circle is super small, and I'm actually very excited that in my 30s, 3 decades of my age, friendship shipically, I'm doing okay. I don't have any toxic friendship, and like, I'm so grateful. I love my friends, and they know who they are, obviously. Number 16, body changes. Yo, hi guys. Hi guys, it's hard. Like, I can it's very hard. Like, yeah, even if I work out, I don't see changes. Like, after 2 weeks of working out, there's no changes because body is stiff. Body Kore akitsebe guys, like, when you're old, your body is just like, hello, this is who I am. I'm here to stay. Mkaba is very stubborn. Kore anything is just, guys, listen, the body changes are just too much. Sometimes I just look at myself, I'm like, I was never like this. I used to work out and it will work for me. Like, after a week I'd see changes. But when you're in your 30s, body iba stiff, body iba arrogant, iba, hey, let's not even talk about it. But hey, it's part of us. When you are 30, when you are over 30, things are no longer like when you are in your 20s. Do you understand? Embrace your body the way it is, obviously. Number 17, my diet is work. Actually, I want to cry because there's things that I cannot eat anymore. My allergies are, there's a lot of allergies that I have. I no longer F with sugar like that because, hey, yeah, I have to eat more beetroot now because apparently I am low blood. I have low blood, so I have to be a friend with beetroot. I have to be a friend with moroho. Do you understand? So, hey, I cannot eat anything and everything. Like, I have to have a limit, especially with sugar. Like, we're no longer friends. We don't longer F like that. It's crazy. Growing up is crazy. Trust me. Number 18, hygiene wise, I'm actually hygienically paranoid. Like, if I didn't clean something, it's not clean. If somebody else did clean that thing, it's not clean for me. I have to re-clean it. Okay, so I think I'm doing okay. My partner is the same. He's actually more. He's actually very paranoid when coming to hygiene. So if he goes and cleans something, I know I can relax because I know he's paranoid, literally. Like, he doesn't want anything dirty. He's a clean person, literally. So I think I'm more comfortable with him than with other people because I'd like things to be done by me, and with him I know he will do them right. Do you understand? So hey, when you're old, you just want everything clean. You just want anything to be done by you because I know what I used to do in my 20s, and I know. Anyway, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Number 19, I am business minded. I think I've always known this. I've known this in my 20s that I'm business minded. This is why I had a lot of businesses and most of them failed. And Mostly because I didn't have money. I didn't have money to fund myself. Honestly, I don't think they failed because I couldn't manage my business. No, I think they failed because I didn't have money to keep up with the business. You know how you have to invest in yourself. Yeah. Had I had money then in my 20s, I think I'll be flourishing now. I'll be very far with my business ideas, because every business idea that I ever came up with, it was a banger. Like, it was great. Cool. um Number 20, guys, I don't know if you guys relate. I'm afraid to fail. I think this is a recent thing because I was never afraid to fail in my 20s, but right now, if I do something, I want to make sure I'm doing it right and I don't fail. I mean, it's crazy, right? Failure is part of us as people, and I've had a lot of failures in my 20s, and I feel like right now I should be mastering some of the things, but it's crazy. This is life. You never know what to do. You obviously going to fail. But for me personally, when I fail, I don't want to fail. Like in my 30s, I don't want to fail, which is like crazy because it's impossible. You have to grow and you have to learn from your failures, right? To do things right. It's kind of crazy how I feel trying a new thing and I know, what if it fails? I'm afraid to failing. I don't know if you guys relate. Tell me how you working on that. Like, if you relate, please share with me how you relate on that one, okay? Number 21. This is I don't know if I'm the only one. It's even embarrassing to say it. um I suffer from comparison. I see my peers doing great and I compare them with where I am and what I'm doing right now. And that shit really put me straight to depression. I know it's not a good thing. I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be comparing myself with anyone. And I cannot help it. Like, I keep doing it, especially on social media. I go on social media. I know I grew up with this person or I went to school with this person and they're doing great. Now I go back, or not go back. I look at myself. I'm like, but I have nothing going for me. Obviously, that is the cause of my depression because I compare a lot, which I don't know why I'm comparing, because I know I'm fucking great. Oh, sorry for the F word, but I know I'm great, but I cannot help it. I compare myself with my peers and it is not healthy, it is unhealthy. I'm learning to stop comparing myself with other people. I'm learning, like I said, I'm being kinder to myself. I think it was number 14 or 15 or 13, somewhere there. But when coming to this one, I'm suffering from comparing myself to other people. When I see people doing great, when I see people winning, I compare them with me. I'm like, but why is 1, 2, 3 not working for me? Why is, I have a lot of whys, and I think this is not partially, most of it takes, I don't know how to put this, but I think this is why I am depressed. It's because I compare myself. Please pray for me so that I can do better and stop comparing myself. Well, don't pray for me. I'll pray for myself. I'll do better. Anyway, number 22. I've always had this. I sense bad aura. Literally, if I get into a room and there's negative or bad energy, I can sense that. I sense bad auras. If I get to a place and there's bad auras or there's good auras, I'm gonna know. But I'm a good pretender as well. So if I get to a room and there's bad aura, I'm gonna try, pretend, or I don't know if pretend is the word, but I'm gonna try act stupid. I don't know if I'm putting this right. As much as I can sense bad auras or bad energy, I'm a good pretender. So I'm just gonna pretend like it doesn't exist. I didn't feel it. I'm just gonna, I move, but I'm gonna know how to, do you understand? Act around those people who have like bad auras, bad energy, or whatever. So yeah. Number 23. Number 23, I give people power over me. I don't know if you guys relate, but I don't think a lot of people relate. It's only us who are, I don't know who are what. I actually care a lot about what people say about me. And I know, before you judge me, I know I shouldn't even be caring about what people say, but I do care. And if it gets to me that you said 1, 2, 3 about me, that shit put me down. Like, literally, I care about what other people say about me a lot. And I know I shouldn't be giving people so much power over me. It's just crazy, right? Because I don't need, I am learning to not need a validation from other people, because obviously when you give power to people, you care a lot about what other people are saying about you. You obviously giving them a validation, about you. So I'm learning, I'm really learning, I'm working on this one. I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to give too many F's, because no, it's not good. It's just not good. Number 24, I believe in second chances. Literally, I believe in giving people 10 times second chances. This is crazy. Yeah, this is true. This is me. I give people a lot of chances because I believe people can change. I believe that. And I don't know. I feel like people deserve second chances. If you do me dirty 3 times, I'm still gonna believe that you're gonna change, which is crazy, because sometimes you just waste time on people who are not willing to change, who just treat you like trash all the time, and it's not okay. But I believe in second 5. Yo, guys, I'm suffering from this one. I think I overshare. Like, I overshare a lot. Like, I'll tell you about everything. I'll tell you about my experiences. I'll tell you about my past. I'll tell you about every little thing, every detail, which I think it's bad. I think it's very bad, because we all know, like a lawyer, when you overshare, you give. Anyway, let's not talk about that. I hate the fact that you cannot share your success on social media, because you guys are gonna go and have meetings with your grandparents, with your grandmothers, and lawyer us. It's not okay. It's not cool. Now I cannot celebrate my small wins because you gonna tell your grandmothers. Anyway, let's move. Stop that, by the way. It's nasty. Oh, I'm also going to work on my oversharing. I'm gonna stop oversharing. Oh, obviously it won't happen in a day, but I'm working on it. I'm working on being cautious. I think that is the word. Anyway, number 26. I'm a kids person. Literally, kids loves me, and I'm not giving myself credit. Literally, this is what has been happening since forever. Like in my 20s, and even right now, like, it's been happening. If it can be in a mall and I don't know these kids or this kid, and she or he is with the parents, they're just gonna have a way with me, man. They're just gonna be around me. They're just gonna be very comfortable around me, literally. And you know what they say, right? People who are loved by kids are actually, they have great aura, they have beautiful aura, they have good energy. They are good people. I'm not saying I'm a good person. I'm just saying, you know what they say about kids loving people, or people who are loved by kids, right? They're good people. So maybe I'm in that category. I don't know. Personally, I feel like I'm loved by kids and I love kids. So it comes naturally. If anyway, like everywhere or anywhere, if there are kids around, they're just gonna feel very much comfortable with me. Like, they're just gonna treat me like they've known me since they were born. Okay? Like, that's me. Cool. Number 27. Oh yeah, this one it can be. So I used to have, I was actually very chubby. Okay. I was very, very chubby in my 20s, right? And I always wanted to lose weight because the body was just too heavy for me. I was not comfortable. There was a lot of things happening, man, with that body that I had, right? And I wanted so bad to lose weight. I am 30. I lost weight. I think 28, 29, or 27. I don't know. But I lost weight. I lost a lot of weight. Not a lot of weight. But I used to weigh 69. More than 69. I used to weigh like 70, 72, I think. And then I went down to 69 because I was working out. And then, guys, I went down. Every time I see somebody who has like a bit of a meat, I don't know, I feel some type of way. You can say that I have insecurities now that I lost weight. Yeah, you can say that. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, I feel like I need my body back, which I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that back because, hey, guys, anyway, let's move. Hey, number 28. Yo, if you know me personally and you went with me to primary, you know that I was bullied a lot. I was bullied a lot. And why were you guys bullying me if you're watching? Because I was a great kid. So I was bullied a lot, and this is why you never find me saying nasty things about people. I do not say nasty things about people. Well, I try not to. Well, maybe sometimes I do, but it wouldn't be intentionally, obviously, because I know how it feels. I was bullied a lot. And I think I was guys, I was very ugly. Mina, I was ugly. Well, I wasn't ugly. I was just a kid who didn't know how to bath. Okay, yeah. So people were bullying me for a lot of things. They were bullying me because I was smart. Anyway, I see collab. But my point is, I am kind to people, whether on social media or in real life. I do not say things that will have them questioning anything about themselves. Like, I'm being kind to people because I know how it feels to feel shitty because somebody else said something about you. Okay, so I am not bullying anybody. I'm trying not to bully anybody. I'm trying not to be, or not to say nasty things about people. I always find nice things to say about people, even the ones who hate me. I always find nice things to say about them. Anyway, number 29. I don't know if there's a lot of people who admit to this one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and admit because I'm actually controlling. I know. I am controlling, and it's not nice. I see it. When I do it, I see it, but I cannot control it. Do you understand? I love to control. No, I don't love. But I am controlling. And I'm really trying to work on myself. I'm really trying to work on this one because it's not okay. But I think me being a big sister, I'm a sister of 5, or I'm a sister of 7. Yeah, I'm a sister of 7, and I've always been protective of them. I've always wanted to protect them, and in a way that I don't want them to make their own mistakes. I wanna make decision for them. I'm controlling. Do you understand controlling? Yeah, I control everybody and anybody, and it's not nice, it's nasty, I know, but I am controlling, and I'm working on that. Learning to just let people do them. Do you understand? I'm letting my little sisters to make their own mistakes because obviously they have their own journey, right? My journey and their journey are different, so I'm just gonna let them do them, which obviously it won't happen in a day, it won't happen in a week. I am learning to let them do them. Do you understand? I'm learning to not try to control everything and anything they're doing. You get it? Yeah. I admit that I'm controlling and I'm working on that. It might take me a lifetime, but hey, I'm working on it. I am really working on it. Number 30, the last one. The last one, number 30, I'm learning to forgive. Guys, I am learning to forgive even the little things. Obviously, as a child, I carried a lot of things that I didn't forgive, that people didn't apologize for. Do you understand? Like there's just a lot of things that people didn't apologize for, the things that they did to me, and probably because they didn't think it was that of a big deal. They didn't think I was gonna it hurt me to that point, right? I'm learning to forgive each and everyone who've done me wrong. Not each and everyone. There's people that I'm still like I'm probably going to die with this crush. Okay, no, honestly, it's a learning curve. Okay, it's a learning curve to forgive. They don't tell us how much power forgiving carries. If you do not forgive, it's just going to be hard on you, because that ish eats you. Like that ish eats you. You see this person who did you and dirty 10 years ago, when you're not at peace, bona they've moved on, because the doer forgets very fast. The doee doesn't forget unless you just decide to forgive that person even without the apology. Do you understand? So I'm learning to forgive a lot of people that did me dirty, though it's difficult, but I'm really learning. But most of all, I am learning to forgive myself. I'm learning to forgive myself, to say, you know what, life happened. I do not regret my past. I do not regret whatever I went through. It was bound to happen to make me who I am today. So, and since guys, it's hard. It's very hard to forgive people who know that they did you very dirty, and when they meet you, they're just gonna pretend like it never happened. They're just gonna pretend like they didn't do you that dirty. Do you understand? It is frustrating, it is hard, but I'm learning to just forgive them even without their apology. It is for my good. I'm doing it for my good. I'm doing it for me, so that I do not carry a lot of hatred and anger and whatever wherever I go, because that can be good for my health. That can be good for me personally. My video, please comment in the comment section and share with me the things that you've learned in your big age, like all the lessons if you have to. Let's talk about aging. Let's talk about being 30. Let's talk about all of it. Like, let's talk about your 30s, the things that you've learned in your 30s, and how is that going, and what have you realized about yourself that is not good or that is bad, or let's just talk about everything in the comment section. Please do not forget to like, subscribe. Please subscribe and like too, and comment. I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for watching my video.